Good morning. Wednesday morning. It is the 17th of May. And I'm back up here hiking. Just arrived to the reservoir area. I'm parked in the usual place down there. And I've kept a pretty good pace since I left the car. Just trying to get in some good cardio. You can see I got a tether on my camera now, so we don't have another nasty accident like the last time when I was up here, almost losing my camera. I left the house about 6 this morning, so it should be about 6:45 now. Yeah, we got a good pace going. And just keep going. We're gonna try a new trail today, which should give us some good views of the hydraulic mining area, I hope. We'll talk more about that once I get up there. Pretty out of breath, but it feels good. Now I'm all tangled up in my safety cord for my camera, but it's better than not having it. So I have made really good time. If I were to keep going straight up that trail, the overlook would be up in there. And I thought I would just take this little shortcut. There's just this little trail that takes off down here and will take us basically to where the hydraulic mining area starts. That way I didn't have to go down around where the cabin was at and where the Ford Falcon was stuck and all that good stuff. So we'll take this trail now. I've never been on it, but I'm sure that it's going to come out where I think it does. And here's where that trail comes out. Just took me a couple of minutes. And there is the main road that will take us all the way down to the highway. And at the bottom of that is where the old car is parked on, abandoned on the property line. And now we are heading towards this way, and the dam for the hydraulic mining area is over there. We'll go over there and have another quick look at that. And the big hole in the ground that's got the car and the pickup cab in it. When I put the camera down there, all you can see is the cab of the pickup that's sitting down there on its side, but there's a whole car body down there underneath that pickup cab. That's how deep that hole is, and maybe it's even deeper. I don't know, but it's over in that direction. And now we're coming to the intersection here where we take off to go down a little farther to get to the hydraulic mining dam. So one thing I wanted to point out here is I stand here in the intersection. This green shirt, which is kind of my favorite shirt, has these yellow spots on it. Unfortunately, I got those shortly after I bought this shirt. I bought a whole bunch of shirts like this, just different colors, but I was bleaching out the toilet like I do every 10 days or so, and I splattered bleach on my nice new shirt. So that's what that's all about. Just in case you had noticed that, that's what's going on with that. All right, let's quickly walk down here to where the dam is at. And here we are. They've got this split rail fence here to kind of protect. And as you can see, you can constantly see my big tether cord that's keeping my camera safe. So they got it clearly marked to stay off the dam, because it just goes right over the other side. And where I was at before, I couldn't see, but right there at the end of the stick where those rocks are at is where the opening was. So they would I don't know how they had it rigged up. Maybe they had kids here working and they would pay them to swim down here once this whole area got filled up with water and unplug that so that, you know, all the water pressure would just be going like that, and they would use that to hydraulically mine down there. So I'm hoping we're going to get some views of this. So as I mentioned before, these were whole roads that were big enough for cars, but I'm sure they were built for horses and wagons back in the 1800s. And of course, if we went up there, we would get to the overlook, and now we're going to go back this way. Down off in there is where the dam is at. Here is the ditch trail that would have fed the water to the dam. That we followed that last week and had a good time there. And then the road would have continued on this way. And of course, we have the big sinkhole, which started sometime in the 70s and just got bigger and bigger. So the road has been built around it now. So now we're going to go this way. So there's a trail going off in that direction. But today we're going to keep following this. And hopefully we can get some nice shots of the, what they call the Chinese diggings, or the hydraulic mining area down there. Alright, I just basically left the big open area. And I'm down this far now, and it's still a road, and I am seeing quite a big drop off. And I don't want to get too close, but this is what was all hydraulically mined. Look at that, that's big. That's quite a drop off. You can see why they don't want you climbing too close to it. Looks like there might be a trail down there. That would certainly be interesting. Alright, well, let's continue on. Alright, so my memory of this area is not all that good. I know I've been on this road before, but it has been since before the trail people arrived here and started doing their thing. And oh, we gotta, well, I sort of remember a big open area here now that oh, there's a road. But I don't think you're allowed to come up here and park. I wouldn't think so. So I'm at a little bit of a loss here. We got this nice road here, which is, I would guess that's the original pathway, the original road that went down to the street where I delivered newspapers. But then we got this new trail here. Why don't we follow this for a while and see where it's going to take us? So I'm down here in this hollow, and you can clearly see that this must be part of the hydraulic mining area, as well as all of this over here. So if indeed this was the road, I have been on it, but I just don't really remember seeing this before. So I'll just keep following this until it comes out on the pavement. Can't be too much farther. And then I'll know for sure if this was the actual roadway that I have been on bicycle and motorcycle. And it looks like you could have traveled right through there. That looks like probably the road right there. And they have went around it. Well, let's find out. And aha, I see what looks like is a water ditch running parallel with the trail. And then coming over here and then crossing the trail and going down here, and that's clearly a road. So I think that's the original road down there that I have been on in the past. And well, you can see this is a ditch. That's a water ditch, I am very sure. Which I apparently was unaware of all those years ago. So I can see as I'm, again, all tied up with my string. Just gonna have to get used to it. Road goes down there, and it looks like there's a big clearing down there. And I can see beyond the trees where the gulch is present, and that was part of the hydraulic mining gulch all the way down there. I really wish I'd paid more attention to this area when I was a kid growing up, but I didn't care about that. Alright, clearly we have mining area here. This is probably all part of the hydraulic mining there, and this, I'm sure, was a ditch road that I may or may not have known about. I don't know. More diggings area here as I walk along. As you can see, it goes quite a ways up there. I see a pretty big house straight ahead. Looking off here, you can clearly see mining area for sure. And all this. I wonder where this is going to come out at. Looking back the way I came, I guarantee you that house is not here when I had a paper route up here, and that house is not here. I'm dying to see where this trail's going to come out at. And now it appears that we are coming out on the street where I used to deliver newspapers so long ago. I'll head out here and see if I can get my bearings to exactly where the trail was originally at. Okay, I know exactly where I'm at now. So this was originally a private driveway that led up to one house back up in here. This house you can see right through there. I delivered newspapers to that, and I delivered them from that street right there that went up there. So apparently the trail does continue on, and I'm gonna have to come back here and check out that trail at some point. But not today. I want to get back here. These houses are not here, so let's just get the heck out of here. So I'm going to go back up here to where that other road took off and went down, and we'll follow that and again see where it comes out on the street down there.